bracket fight. All right, let's take a look at the brackets. Let's see if we got any fun ones to do. See, there's some Pokemon options. This candy, fast food restaurants. I think fast food restaurants would be fun. Let's dive in and cause some controversy. Let's shuffle this up. Shuffle seating, shuffle seating. Where it stops, nobody knows. And it stopped. So let's see if we can come to the conclusion of what is the greatest fast food place out there. And in the first round, we have got Steak and Shake versus Subway. But man, it has been a while since I have had Steak and Shake. Like, I feel like most of them have shut down, been struggling, all that fun kind of jazz. And then you got Subway, where it's the $5 footlong, the thing that they're most famous for. But rumor has it that they are no longer the $5 footlong, and it's 6 inches for $6. To me, that's crazy. Crazy. But Subway, like, when you get it, it's fresh, it's good. You know, I've never, like, gotten a sub. I mean, I watched them make it, but it's never, like, I wish they did more. I just wish they had, like, more, like, sides and drinks that come with, like, if you pay for a footlong sub, you should just get, like, a drink and a cookie or some chips with that sub. Not just pay $13 for a whole footlong sub. Steak and Shake seasoning, though, is top tier of all seasonings. Like, I use that on every fast food I have, is the Steak and Shake seasoning. And their prices are crazy. It's like $4 for basically everything on the menu. It's really a great budget place. But is it fast food? You know, some of them have drive-thrus, some of them don't. But I think the first battle, it's got to go to Steak and Shake. That's because their food's pretty tasty for the price that you pay, and you're not overpaying. And who could forget those glorious milkshakes that they offer? Some of the best in the world. So we're going with Steak and Shake. Oh, next up we got Panera Bread versus Cinnabon. Now, that's a tough one. But I do think Panera Bread is highly overrated. Like, it's just, what is it, soup and bread bowls and stuff like that. And, like, I don't know if I've ever eaten at a Cinnabon, but, like, I've had the food Cinnabon, and it's really good, and I can't imagine at a place called Cinnabon it'd be worse than, like, a Cinnabon that I order. I'm guessing they have Cinnabons. I guess it says right there, world's famous cinnamon rolls. What's really good? So I'm going to go with Cinnabon because I think Panera Bread is high-key overrated. Long John Silver's versus Jack in the Box. This is some wild matchups. I have, like, not really had most of these before. What's really good? Like, the name of the title or, like, my streamer name should be What's Really Good. I'm going to be honest. I don't think I've ever had the name of the brackets. Should be What's Really Good. What food is really good? I've never had Jack in the Box. Is that the place that they give you, like, a taco with your food? But it's, like, not even, like, a good taco. I know some place does. I don't know if that's Rally's. Long John Silver's I've had before. I like fish. Fish and chips. I know one that's connected with the Taco Bell. I don't know if Long John Silver still exists. But I think I'm going to go with Long John Silver's because I've had it and it wasn't bad. Next we got Chick-fil-A versus Popeyes. So this is like a chicken battle right here. Like, this is an insane chicken battle that they got matched up together, Chick-fil-A and Popeyes. Now, I've tried to eat Popeyes twice in my life. but the service was like so bad both times I've gone that I've never actually tried Popeyes. Versus Chick-fil-A, where the service was really good about every time. And here's a controversial take. Look at me, chat, real quick. I do think Chick-fil-A is overrated. Fries, really good. Chicken, I've had better. Like, if you offered me McDonald's chicken tenders back in the day, chicken selects, 100% choose that over Chick-fil-A any day of the week. Now, it's not bad. It's just not as great as people make it out to be. But Chick-fil-A does move on because I do think it is better than Popeyes because I've never had Popeyes. I find that fair. In-N-Out versus El Pollo Loco. I swear I get fast food like all the time. Like, I've slowed down over the past year just with how crazy the prices have been. But I feel like I've gone to a lot of places, but so far in this list, I feel like I haven't gone to that many of these places. It makes me feel like I regret doing this list. I should have just done a food one where I eat. But the popular opinion is probably In-N-Out Burger. I don't even know what El Pollo Loco is, where it is. I've never seen one in my life. Maybe in like a highway crossing at some point. Never stopped there. It's got to be tacos, right? El Pollo Loco. I think Loco is Mexican for taco. So let's go with In-N-Out Burger. Boston Market versus Hardee's. Once again, I've not had either of these places. I really haven't. Boston Market, I know where one exists. And I heard their gravy is really bad. Like, it's nothing compared to, like, KFC. Arleezy, we freed you. Sorry about that, brother. In honor of you, we're going to go with Boston Market. Because I've never tried either. Alright. Jersey Mike's versus Taco Bell. Jersey Mike's, honestly, the most overrated sub place ever. It's terrible. You might as well just go to Subway or Penn Station. Taco Bell, they need to go back to their prices. Their OG prices. I'm talking like even just like 3-4 years ago. Back down to those prices. But Taco Bell 100% takes this battle. Now here is a tough one. KFC is a staple of the fried chicken game. But Panda Express has a place in my heart because I love Chinese food. When I go there, I gotta get the double orange chicken and white rice. Except for when they accidentally give me that fried rice. I want just white rice. KFC. KFC's really good. But those prices are a little whack. Like, I could probably feed my family for less than $40 if I go to the store and make stuff myself. But I don't think this whole list should be dedicated to prices. I think it should be quality of food overall. And for that, I gotta give it to KFC. I gotta go back to an all-you-can-eat KFC sometime. Now, this bracket's weird. I want to see if there's a way I can... I wish there was a way I could do like the other side. Oh, I just gotta scroll over. Okay. Nope. Okay. So I might just have to... Whoa. Let me scroll. Alright, I'm gonna go from over here because last time we did it to where we only did the left side and it's like, it's kind of a little anticlimactic, if you know what I mean. So let's just jump to the right side. Dairy Queen versus Dunkin' Donuts. Now. Nope, I was hoping that would get me over. Dairy Queen, very underrated place. Personally opinionated. Dunkin' Donuts. It's hit or miss. Like, people love Dunkin' Donuts. I've never been obsessed with Dunkin' Donuts, being honest with you. But Dairy Queen's got some solid stuff. Like, it's got that blizzard. You go up and down, up and down, up and down. That stuff falls out, stuff like that. Not bad. Then you got Dunkin' Donuts. Donuts, classic, American great. I think I'm going to go with Dunkin' Donuts, though. I think it's universally liked more, and I think people more so know what it is than Dairy Queen. Okay, this next one's pretty tough. Auntie Anne's versus Chipotle. Now, Chipotle was like the top fast food of the 2010s. Like, there was nothing coming close to Chipotle's popularity. Like, it was beating out McDonald's, it was beating out Arby's, all the big dogs. But lately, it has been so bad. In fact, I made a new Chipotle chicken recipe that tastes way better than Chipotle's chicken, and it costs so much less the price, and you get so much more. It's so much more worth it, honestly. Now, Auntie Anne's pretzels, so good. Like, beyond delicious. And it's a tough one, because Chipotle has like a special place in my heart, and so does Auntie Anne's. But, I don't know. Can you still get like those ices from Auntie Anne's? That would be my question. Because I think if they have the ices, they can pull ahead. Chipotle, I gotta give it to Chipotle, probably. It's like I'm going off 2010's Chipotle. Like, if that bowl is full, Chipotle has my vote, and the food tastes fresh. But in the late 2020s, I guess it's 2024, Chipotle ain't hitting like it used to. I'm still gonna go Chipotle. AW Quiznos. I feel like I don't even need to talk about this one long. A&W, amazing. If you have one in your neighborhood, go to it. Go to it more often. It is way better than Quiznos. Quiznos is just another sub place. It's not even a top tier sub place. Like, I feel like it used to try to be like, where Subway's rival. Quiznos was never Subway's rival. Not that good. Yeah, I go with A&W on this one. Now, Jimmy John's is like the true rival of Subway, I would say, for fast food sandwiches. And I do like Jimmy John's more than all the other sub places we discussed besides Subway. And they offer stale bread for like $1. I don't know if it's still $1. You tell me. Burger King? Man. Sorry, I got something in my teeth I'm playing around with. Whew. Burger King used to rival McDonald's. It had its time in the sun. It was a beast of a fast food place. Burger King has gone downhill a bit. Their fries, in my opinion, are the worst fast food fries available. Like Burger King's burgers and their chicken fries, not bad. Not even their chicken nuggets aren't even that bad. But if I get Burger King, I'm sure as much gonna go to like McDonald's to get fries to pair with my Burger King, because the fries at Burger King are so bad. But that rodeo burger, underrated. I miss when that was $1. Back when dollar menus existed, those were the glory days. So I think in my heart of hearts, I gotta go with Burger King still. I think Jimmy John's, I'm just not a sub guy. It's just, I'm not a sub guy. Subway's fine. If I want a sub, anywhere else it's just like, I'll make a sandwich. I'm not gonna spend extra bucks on a sandwich. I'm gonna pay for some fried foods. Whataburger versus Arby's. I've never had Whataburger. Never done it. Arby's, highly underrated as a fast food place. People talk about, oh, it makes you sick, oh, it destroys you, blah, 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 blah. Arby's is amazing. Like, those curly fries, revolutionary. They have, I think, gone down in flavor over the past few years, the flavor of those curly fries. Like, I feel like I remember them being so seasoned as a child. But nowadays, it's, they taste kind of bland, cold, like they just came out of the freezer sometimes. But that Arby's sauce slaps. The roast beef slaps. Like, how does Arby's do roast beef better than, like, Jimmy John's? I don't know. But it's really good. Whataburger, never had. Love burgers. Would love to give them a chance. I think I went to one time and it smelled like urine. So I didn't eat there. I feel like that's a good reason not to eat at a place. So I gotta go with Arby's, the staple of the American household. Next we got Sonic versus White Castle. Both options. This is going to be so controversial. We're going to have a conversation about this one. White Castle. Harold and Kumar go to White Castle. Great movie. White Castle, my opinion, overrated. Now, Sonic. There's something you need to know about Sonic. And it's not that he's associated with the hedgehog. But Sonic sells corn dogs. Not many fast food places sell corn dogs. That is a fact. And I love corn dogs. It is arguably one of my favorite foods. If I go to a fair, I'm getting a corn dog. I'm looking for that corn dog stand. I want one. Sonic, when I went there last, I saw they had corn dogs. Got a corn dog. Had a blast. White Castle being overrated the way it is, I'm giving the dub to Sonic. Mainly for the corn dogs, baby. And their fries are really good. Salty, not bad. Now we got two powerhouses. We got Wendy's versus McDonald's. Both, like, man. Like, I would say Wendy's was, like, ranked number 3 of, like, fast food places growing up. Like, when it comes to, like, burgers and fries, like, that's not throwing in, like, Taco Bell or anything. But it's, like, McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's were, like, the 3. And then some people go to Taco Bell for fun. Wendy's Frosties, amazing. McDonald's, like, if I'm going for, like, food of all time over quality of food today, like, at their peak, if I'm remembering these at their peak, Wendy's has better chicken nuggets than McDonald's. That's a fact. Fries, I think McDonald's pulls out the dub for fries. Burgers, it's a close one. But I think McDonald's pulls out the dub for burgers. So that's a 2-1. However, Wendy's has the Frosty. You can never underestimate the Frosty. So that makes it like 2-2. But I know I mentioned this earlier, but it needs to be stated. If I could go back in a time machine and choose like one fast food item and save its life so it would never die, I am going with the chicken selects from McDonald's. And for that, that's a 3-2 vote for McDonald's to take the win over Wendy's. And I gotta do it. McDonald's is moving on. And then lastly, we have Five Guys versus Checkers. Checkers, honestly, never tried it. Maybe I should expand my horizon someday and try all these fast food places I've never tried. But Five Guys, ooh, Five Guys is just so good. Like, price, throw the price out the window. Just get it out of here. Get those bad vibes out. The Five Guys burgers and fries, the Cajun fries, the burgers taste amazing. Top tier, like, delicious. Like, so good. Checkers, I don't even know what they serve. I can't even, like, look it up. Let's see. Like, is it like a burger plate? I don't know. I don't know what it is. Can you play checkers at Checkers? I don't know. We gotta go with the Five Guys. Burgers and fries. So let's continue this bracket. Since we're back on the left-hand side, I can play with my matchup mode button again. So So now we got the battle. Steak and Shake versus Cinnabon. Never had Cinnabon. I don't know how I made it to round 2. I think it's because I really just don't like Panera Bread. Steak and Shake, seasoning, amazing. I put it on basically all my food. Like if my wife makes chicken nuggets for dinner, like handmade chicken nuggets, I'm putting Steak and Shake seasoning on that. Make fries, tater tots to go with anything, putting my Steak and Shake seasoning on that. Steak and Shakes might go all the way just because of that seasoning. Long John Silver's versus Chick-fil-A. I know I was talking crap about Chick-fil-A earlier. I really was. But it's definitely better than Long John Silver's. Chick-fil-A has had a lot of good matchups so far that keeps it moving on. And it's going to keep moving on right now. In-N-Out versus Boston Market. See, this is another battle if I've never had them. I wish these two weren't fighting because one of them's going to make the third round. It's like I've never eaten them before. It's a terrible randomized bracket. I wish I could throw like Wendy's in over here, even though we know Wendy's would lose right now. But we're going to go with In-N-Out Burger since it's an American favorite. Got to vote for the people sometimes. Taco Bell versus KFC. See, why can't one of these face off against In-N-Out and Boston Market? Because both of these would definitely move on. 100%. I wish I could just move them over. In fact, that's probably a spoiler that whoever wins this one's probably going to move on to the finals of the East Side. The KFC Chipotle, yes. Gotta stop on the way down to Johnny. So this is a question of next Saturday, what am I going to order? Am I going to order KFC or am I going to order Taco Bell? Now, this is just one of those questions again, and this is really what it comes down to. Am I voting based on price or am I voting based on quality of food? Because Taco Bell is not the quality of food of KFC. At least in my opinion. Like, they could throw some more meat on those tacos, that fake meat or whatever they put on them. But the prices have gone up. It's like $10 for like 4 tacos now. So it's like the price isn't even worth it. Both have really bad prices right now. And I think if I gotta vote on quality of food, I gotta go with KFC. Because those mashed potatoes and gravy, like, it's just the best tasting combination. You eat the beautiful skin off your chicken, and then you dip the white meat in the gravy. Maybe a little bit of mashed potatoes too. So good. Gotta go KFC. I'm sorry, Taco Bell. I wish you could have faced In-N-Out and moved on at least one more round. Let's go back to the other side. Dunkin' Donuts versus Chipotle. Both are options. But if I'm going with quality of food, as we established in the previous one, 2010's Chipotle definitely takes the dub here. 2020's Dunkin' Donuts takes the dub. Because Chipotle, I kid you not, has gone really down popular in quality. Now, there is one Chipotle that I respect and still hold a high esteem to this day. But there's a lot of bad Chipotles out there. But 2010's Chipotle, like I said, it's so hard to beat. It's so good. And Dunkin' Donuts, at the end of the day, is just a donut and coffee. So I gotta go with Chipotle. There's a lot more variety at Chipotle. Actually, that's probably not true. Because there's probably definitely a lot of different donut flavors than Chipotle meat options. But customization is a thing at Chipotle. Burger King versus A&W. Burger King. Fries suck. I cannot emphasize this more. That the fries at Burger King suck so bad. A&W is highly underrated in my opinion. And I know I talked about this last time. But if you have an A&W in your neighborhood, you gotta try it. It's insanely good. I know the one by me shut down. There's still another one that's close. But all their food is just better than Burger King and anything Burger King's offered. Maybe a Whopper can overcome an item or two at A&W, but A&W just takes the dub. Sorry, not sorry, Burger King. Arby's versus Sonic. Again, Arby's has a lot of things going for it. I am sad that they did take away the 2 to 5 deal of like $1 like small curly fry, $1 small milkshake, $1 slider. Man, that was a deal. Like, I loved when I started getting off work at 4:30 when I worked my first job at my new company, and I could just stop at Arby's on the way home and just quickly get that dollar menu deal before 5 o'clock hit. That was a great time. Sonic has the corn dog going for it. Really good corn dog. But the rest of their food probably doesn't compare to Arby's. And Arby's barbecue sauce, really good, really underrated. Because I think they bought Buffalo Wild Wings. Or no. Yes. They bought a wing place, I forget which wing place, and started using their barbecue sauce. And it's tangy, it's good. But the Arby's sauce also slept on. Arby's sauce, really good. Going with Arby's. Yeah, this is a tough one. This is another one where I wish one of these guys would have faced In-N-Out or Boston Market. McDonald's and Five Guys, both solid. Oh. The drink was really good. Cold on my teeth. Still burping. Okay. Now, both of these should be respected, I think. McDonald's and Five Guys. Chicken Selects, bring them back. Please, McDonald's. I beg you. I know the relaunch failed, but you did not make them the same way you made them in the 2000s. I will fight tooth and nail to say that you did not release the same Chicken Selects that I lost. And that is why they failed when they made their comeback. Five Guys is very simple. Burgers, fries, hot dogs, grilled cheese. But Five Guys quality of food, way better. Way better than McDonald's. If KFC is taking the dub over T-Bell, Five Guys can take the dub over McDonald's with quality of food. I gotta go with Five Guys. I miss when my sister worked at Five Guys. She was a store manager. And I would get free Five Guys like all the time. Like, that was the best era of my life right there. Like, there's nothing better in life than free Five Guys. Except for one time I threw up after eating Five Guys. It was like one of the 3 times I threw up in my life. I've only thrown up in, 2012. No, 2011, 2017, and 2024. Only 3 years of my life that I've ever thrown up. Fun fact. And Five Guys, threw it up in 2011. Worst experience of my life. Didn't want to eat Five Guys for another year. When I was finally ready to eat again, my sister got a new job. No more free Five Guys, and it was just poor timing. Alright, back to the other side. Chick-fil-A versus Steak and Shake. Here's something I haven't talked about yet when it comes to Steak and Shake that I think needs to be talked about. Shoestring fries, highly underrated fries. They are very good. Like steak fries, terrible. It tastes too much like a potato. Just order a potato, order a hash brown. Just don't give me steak fries and say they're fries. You can do better. Now, homemade steak fries are a different thing. Like they're really good. But shoestring fries at a restaurant, top tier. Chick-fil-A, I think you've run your course. I think you're overrated. And I think Steak and Shake offers better quality of food than you. So I'm moving on with Steak and Shake. I know that's controversial. Everybody loves Chick-fil-A. It's okay. It's had some good matchups like Popeyes, Long John Silver's, easy dubs. Steak and Shake, bang for your buck. You can get so much food. They have so many options. You get a triple steak burger for like $4 or $5. Like, how you beat that? With some shoestring fries, get a milkshake for a couple extra bucks. I don't think I need to waste time on In-N-Out versus KFC. I mean, I don't know how In-N-Out's made it this far without ever eating In-N-Out. But KFC, top tier. Gotta vote for it. Over here, Chipotle versus A&W. Now listen, I have glazed A&W so far. And I stand by the glaze of A&W. But Chipotle at its peak, I'm talking 2010s, and that one Chipotle nearby me to this day, is just in its own world of good. So I gotta give the dub to Chipotle. I think A&W deserved to get this far, maybe farther. But it's about time someone put respect on its name. A&W, please sponsor me. I will support you. Arby's versus Five Guys. This is tough. Because I have a lot of respect for both of these players. Arby's and Five Guys. Five Guys burgers taste amazing. Their fries taste amazing. They made a bacon milkshake once and that became a phenomenon. Arby's, curly fries is what they're famous for. Never hang out with someone who orders like the regular fries from Arby's. If they don't order the curly fries, there's something wrong with them. Stay away. That person's messed up in the head or something. Arby's sauce really good. But I think quality over quantity wins out again. And we gotta go with Five Guys. It's just all well made, and it feels like like you're having a fresh burger. Like it's probably not, but it feels really fresh compared to most other places. And now we have our final four: Steak and Shake, KFC, Five Guys, and Chipotle. Some we knew would get this far. Some we're shocked about. Some had favorable matchups. Some did not. But in this first battle of Steak and Shake versus KFC, now I know I've been glazing Steak and Shake. I have. But KFC, man, KFC is so good. I cannot get over the mashed potatoes. I don't even like the mac and cheese that KFC has, being honest with you. I know, another controversial take. But there's just so much to respect about what KFC has brought to the table of the American fast food household. Steak and Shake? I'm impressed Steak and Shake got this far, ladies and gentlemen. I didn't think it would. People said, Steak and Shake, you can't do this. You can't go far in a fast food bracket. You're not going to get ahead of McDonald's or Taco Bell. Steak and Shake made it this far. But there's one thing I need to be honest about, and that's this. If Steak and Shake faced Taco Bell a round or two ago, Taco Bell will get the dub. 100%. I think Steak and Shake's had a lot of favorable matchups so far, and I love it. The KFC has got to get the dub and go to the finals to take on the winner of the Western side. So we have Chipotle versus Five Guys. Now, Chipotle at its peak in the 2010s. Great fast food. I don't know if I mentioned that. That Chipotle was good in the 2010s. But the thing about Five Guys, ladies and gentlemen, is Five Guys has never gone bad on quality. Because that time I threw up was not because of Five Guys. It's because my sister had a stomach bug and I got it. It was not Five Guys' fault. Five Guys was not there, besides me eating the food. And I think the quality of Five Guys how they've stood the test of time and quality of food. Now, the prices have not always been amazing. Sometimes it might feel overpriced. But if we're taking price into consideration, we gotta talk about Chipotle's prices nowadays, because it's no longer a budget deal. Like, I remember going out with like my wife, who was my girlfriend at the time, a few years ago. It's like, we got Chipotle for dinner. I'm spending like $14. Like, that's good. That's good to my ears. But now it's like I'm spending $22 to get me and my wife some Chipotle. And the quality's gone down. So the price on each side, not favorable for each of these matchups. But luckily, they're both going to face KFC, whoever wins this, who we definitely can't talk about their prices. Like, it's going to be all quality. These final three right here, it's all about quality. Quality is what gets us there. And I think the freshest and most delicious needs to move on. And that is going to be Five Guys Burgers and Fries moving on to the finals. Where'd Five Guys go? Come back. I know, controversial. That's what we're all about here in the Dr. Graf stream, is sometimes I gotta prescribe some controversy. And that's okay. It's okay to have different opinions. It's okay to be wrong. It's okay that you're always wrong. But I'm always right, and I'm willing to do some controversy. So KFC versus Five Guys. Now, if I have $1 million and I go to these fast food places and, you know, the price doesn't affect me, I eat for free, and I'm looking between KFC and Five Guys, man, both are good options. Like, I can eat a lot. The chicken at KFC, really good. Mashed potatoes, gravy, really good. KFC Famous Bowl, really good. KFC shoots their shots and they almost never miss. Five Guys, not a bad item on that board. Even the hot dogs aren't that bad, ladies and gentlemen. I'm surprised Skyline Chili wasn't on this list. I don't know if it's just like something that's nearby to me, but I feel like Skyline Chili's gotta be more popular than Whataburger or something like that made it on this list. So if I gotta go for a win, who's got the better food? I think Five Guys has the fresher food. Like in the last round, like, I feel like I'm healthy eating at Five Guys. I know it's probably not true, but I feel that way. I feel it in my soul. At KFC, you get so much bang for your buck. Like, if you get that family meal, you're eating for like a year. That KFC, it's good. It's really good. It's greasy, but that's okay. The crispiness of the fried chicken that has not been talked about yet, especially when you can order extra crispy. There's no other way to order KFC than extra crispy. So each have their wins, but I think the winner of this tournament is gonna be Five Guys Burgers and Fries. It's so good across the board. It's amazing. I love burgers. I love fries. I like hot dogs too. I love corn dogs. Now, if Five Guys had corn dogs, that'd be a crazy W. Controversy. I'm not afraid, Carlisi. Spread some controversy. Thank you for staying this long. I know you weren't going to, but I respect it. No, please come back at some point. I'll miss you. Did you want KFC to win, or was it just Five Guys is just wrong? Not afraid of some controversy. That's okay. And Five Guys is going to take home the dub, and that's going to be it for this bracket. Congratulations, Five Guys. You are the top tier fast food place. The bracket is never wrong. The bracket speaks truth. Do it up. I'll send you the link to the website. You gotta do some of these brackets. They're fun. I did a gas station snack one the other day. I think you would have had fun with that one. I think you would not have liked my list. I'll probably post that video, maybe on YouTube, of my gas station takes. But sometimes with these lists, you gotta make a little bit of controversy. Maybe before Farming Simulator tomorrow, you can make a bracket. The question is, can I eat KFC on Saturday and not feel bad for not letting it take the tournament?